Hey there, welcome to another video. I'm going to show you two things in this video. The first is what's called combo charts, which is having two series of data, but they're different chart types. So you can have a line chart and a bar chart on the same graphic. Okay. The second thing is what's called a secondary axis, which is really useful when you have multiple series because one could be low values, on your bar graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other could be 1,000, 2,000. And so you're going to come across a scaling issue where the 1,000 values, the big numbers, are going to make the smaller numbers almost unreadable. So there's a way around that. Let me show you. Let's begin by just creating a line graph, let's say. So if I select all this, I'm going to do it the simple way. Okay. So if I go here, all right, so I go to line graph. I actually don't want this blue one because that's just the week number. Okay, and I'm going to change this actually to the date. Okay, just so it's a little bit more realistic. Okay, and I'm going to add that into my data set, edit. Okay, and now we have information. Now as you can see in the orange, it's hard to kind of see the pattern of how much it's actually gone up or down. If I get rid of this one, for example, I can really see, wow, there's a dip there. And it's hard to see that when you have two series in different kind of regions of value, right? This one goes all the way up to 4,000. This one's not going to go much higher than about 500. All right. So the first thing is I'm going to show you what a secondary axis looks like. If I right click on one of these and I go like this, right click, format data series, this thing on the right is going to appear, and I can choose to put it on a secondary axis. Now here's what's happened. Get my drawing tool out. This line here that's been selected, you count it using this axis over here. The orange one, you use this axis. All right. So now you have two axes. This is considered your primary on the left, and the right is considered your secondary. Now, a mistake that can happen a lot of the times is you use the wrong axis to read the wrong line. So here's a little trick around that. Okay. And it's like a data visualization thing. So let's say I make this line orange. I also make this text the same orange. Yeah, make that bold. Yeah, let's make that text a little bit bigger. And then if this one is, let's say, blue, I'm going to change it to. Right? Actually, hang on. I'm in the wrong formatting thing. Change this to blue. Okay? And make this a little bit thicker. Right? I use this for the same blue. Whereas my text, make this blue as well and make that bold, make it a bit bigger. What the eye does, what the human brain does, it's going to naturally associate it, right? You're not going to think about it. You're going to come in, it's like blue is to blue, orange is to orange. And it's just a neat little trick so that you don't make that mistake. Because, I don't know why, it's just harder to make this mistake now because you're like blue, blue. So that must mean they're together. All right, so that's the first thing. Now, let's try something else. This blue line is my running total of sales. Okay. This orange line is my daily sales. So the daily one, I really kind of want as a bar chart. Okay. So what I do is I right click on the thing, on the graphic, I go change chart type. And if I come here to the bottom, you're going to see combo, right? And for each one, you can set what kind of chart it's going to be. So for the orange one, I just want a bar or a column. Okay. So if I do that, I now have column charts. Right? So it shows multiple facets of the information. I can see that, well, I can see here how we're traveling each day, but then I can also see how our total sales are being impacted. Okay? And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.